Hey YouTube, how's it going today? I'm your Deck Pillow Sensei, and today we're here to talk about Danmachi Battle Chronicle, or is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon Battle Chronicle for you dubs out there? Let's begin. Now this game is made by the same developers as the Eminence in the Shadow Master of Guarding game, which has had a rocky road ever since release. It's almost been out now, I want to say a little over past half a year. Hasn't even reached a year yet. And this is their now third game that the developers have released, and they're already retreading the same issues in itself. But a little backstory on me: I've already reached the hero ranking in both the battle arena in this game and the Magic Scramble, which is the two PvP modes that you have access to from the jump. And there's a bit of issue here. So my guild and I have actually gotten together and created a pros and cons list about the issues with the game, okay? But before we get into the negativity, I'm going to start off with the pros. First off, gameplay. Gameplay wise, let me show you a quest here. Just a normal quest here. We'll do normal, number 1, and we'll go to the last one, battle 5. All right, so here we got our team. They're still doing the color wheel, same as Eminence, to where there's a red, green, yellow, purple, and blue. And these attributes matter when it comes to your actual fight that you're doing, which is okay because they give you a lot of free ones. Real quick, before we even get started on that, let's check out the free ones. So you have a lot of SSR characters you can get, mostly for every color. So you have a yellow, you have a blue, you have a green, you have a red, you can get a purple. Doesn't mean they're good. You know how gachas are. If you're not pulling for the UR units, what are you doing? So that's the same in regards to gameplay as in Eminence and Shadow, and mostly other gachas as well when it comes to type advantage. Now the gameplay itself, let's take a look at it. Like, in my opinion, it's more of like the dungeon crawler type, to where you go through, you have your character, you start off, you beat the jabronis, and then you go into the boss monster here. Well, with this one, since we did it at the end, you start off with the boss because it's one of the last fights in the story here, and boom. I didn't show off any special moves because I'm already maxed out level, so he died pretty quickly. It wasn't the best show of gameplay, but you get the gist. It feels like you get to actually use the character. They have their same abilities like they do in the show. Everything's pretty one-to-one, so it's great there. There's a lot of characters in the game right now. There's about 24 characters split between both adventurers and assist. So adventurer wise is the characters you actually use, and the assist is what is like basically your party member for that character. So technically you have to get about 3, you got to get 3 and 3, right? And it's best if you match the color, because if you match the color like you saw on the other screen, it gives you that 10% bonus. But the issue that we're having right now is the gem count. They're doing the same thing as Eminence and Shadow when it comes to their gems, to where everything is just, oh, here's 10 gems, here's 30 gems. Well, that's only for leveling up, but 10 gems, 10 gems, 10 gems. And the gacha is 2,800 gems, and then 200 multis, or pulls in general. I'm sorry, not multis, because that's technically just pulls in general. So 20 multis or 200 pulls in general just for their pity. Now the difference between this game and Eminence and Shadow is that they don't have the weapon system. What they've replaced that with, let me back it up, that's actually the wrong screen. What they replaced it with is the scene cards, which give you an extra bonus for your characters. Now, theoretically, you would want all 6. You would need 9 in total. So it's 3 for each character, and you're not for your assist, but adventurer characters. So each adventurer can have 3 scenes equipped to better boost their battle power and their abilities in game. So think about this. Think about how much you have to summon here. So not only do you have to roll for the adventurers, but then you also have to roll for the assist, and hopefully you can pull the right assist that matches the adventurer on the color wise for that 10% bonus. And then as well, you have to grab the UR scenes. But that's more of the con aspect of it. What's something else? Right now, they've already announced a guild raid. But there's no start date, there's no anything. They just dropped this event about a week ago for the new Harume that they've launched, and Wind right now is some of the best characters in the game. Now, one problem that started off with the game, so first once they released the game, there was just a regular gacha available, and then about a week later they dropped their first event, being Fox Spirit Harume. And with this, it was fine, right? It was kind of like it wasn't really a shadow release. Most people knew that they were going to drop their first character banner within the week. is, in my opinion, should they have started off with that? Yes, they should have started off with this event, with them giving you all the gems and then you just sitting there and pulling for the characters. You know what I'm saying? So most free-to-play players, they were pulling on the regular gacha banner just to get the URs to beat the story mode in itself. And once this banner dropped, people really didn't have gems to summon. Me personally, you know me, I spend money. I don't recommend that. I do it so that we can find out exactly how predatory these games are, and I can better help you in the future. So they dropped this banner on, I want to say, what's a week ago from now? Let me see here. A week ago from now, it was about the 3rd. So they dropped it on like the 4th or 5th last week. And that was fine. Dropping one character banner, absolutely okay. And then they started off with the rate ups as well when it comes to the assist and adventurer characters. I really don't mind rate up characters as long as they're already characters that you can get on the normal banner. The issue was within, I want to say 1 to 3 days, they dropped a double rate up banner. Now, I don't like that they call it a double rate up because technically you're not getting double rates. There's 2 characters with rate ups, you see, and there's a 3% chance to pull a UR, and the URs is split between the adventurer units, the assist units, and the UR scenes. So you have a 3% chance to pull any one of those 3. So divide 3% by 3, you're looking at a 1-to-1 ratio. You have 1% chance to actually, and even less than that, as you can see, 0.067% chance to pull any unit of necessity. And then the actual unit only gets boosted up by 0.7%, which is good, but not great. Now, honestly, there's not much other than that. It was great that they dropped the PC port. Like, that's great, but right now, there's a problem. Honestly, let's talk about the gem count. So with the gem count, they start you off with, I want to say 13,000, a little over that. You have, when you start the game, you get a free infinite reroll, right? So for anybody that was starting the game initially, you're not going to know what's the best character. Nobody knew what the best character was, because there's different characters that you can use for story, and there's different characters for PvP. No one knew how broken tanks would be until we did the Magic Scramble event, which, like, I don't know if I said this before, but it's a kill confirmed type of battle royale system that they have. Yes, I've grinded all the way up to hero rank. I've dropped all the way to 97th place in the server because I refuse to play it. As you can see, I've had to do 463 matches and I've only won 131, and I've spent a total of 2K since this game has released. And all the characters I have wise, my luck has been absolutely horrendous. I pulled a dupe for Tiona, I pulled 2 dupes for Aisha, and that's it for the UR adventurers. Now I pulled 2 dupes for Lilaruka, 1 dupe for Leafia, which is the new rate banner that came out. Back to the rate banner. Another issue that I've discovered is, well, we all knew it since the jump, these characters are also not on the regular gacha yet. So they released the game with the regular gacha already being 24 characters and then 12, I want to say either 12 or 24 assists. Let me count here. Not assists, but the scenes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So right now you have a total of 13 scenes, and they just added 3 more, or actually 2 more to the banner. So you have about 15 scenes in total that you can collect. They're just they're oversaturating the banner pool in what you can get. And since they dropped Eyes, and Eyes is one of the most broken characters in this game at the moment, at least, because her DPS is high. She has a fast level 2 skill that she can use in PvP. It just mercs. It does a whole lot of damage. It crits. You know, she's top tier of the unit, and the fact that she's not on the regular gacha already, the fact that the game didn't start with her is an issue. The fact that you're releasing 3 characters in general that weren't on the startup banner and then release them days apart from each other after, like, letting everybody spend their gems or whatever, and not even so much as an announcement on the banner is a big problem that everybody is seeing. Now, if you're a person who doesn't spend money, let's look at the shop though. So you would average, maybe if you didn't buy the battle pass, if you didn't buy the daily 100 gems, you're netting maybe 30 gems a day, man. And it's atrocious. I bought most of the things in the shop just to have more pulls. And let's look at this. So 1 single is 300 Silas. For $2, you can get 160. Not even one pull for $2. You get one pull at a 3% rate for $5, which is absolutely atrocious marketing. So I advise everybody not to spend on this game because it is not worth it, and not to do multis for that matter, because it is actually the same rate as if you were to do a single for both. So you have I believe it's worked out for me a lot to where you have a higher % chance of getting that character if you're not doing the multi, because it's not rolling that 10. Every chance you do the single, there's a chance that you might get the character. I feel like that's the best way to go about it. Now, another issue that this game has right now is its PvP. Magic Scramble in general. There's so many cheaters in this game that it makes a lobby unplayable, like completely. Like there's cheaters in here that you one tap you and you just instantly die off a normal hit, not even a special, not an ultimate, but just a normal hit. And they've already discussed this, that they were like, oh, we've noticed that there's been cheaters in the game, blase, we plan on fixing this. I wonder if it's right here. Error connections. Ooh, they don't even let me looking at their community notes. But another issue is, like I said, the pity. Now, let's say you're going in, you went in for the character, and you didn't pull them. Right now, I'm 93 medals into pity, which I would need 200 to guarantee me one of the characters, which I don't need to because I already have the character. So what happens to my yellow medals? Well, they get changed into the worst currency I think in the game, as well as most other people, the silver medals. Now, you get one silver medal for every gold medal that you have, or whatever medal that you have in the standard and the other banners once they go away. So if you did 150 pulls, that nets you one ticket inside for the silver medals, which makes absolutely no sense spending, because they don't give out any gems. So typically if you hit as high as I did, you've spent money. And then all that money is going to waste for one single gacha ticket. Not even if you didn't even hit 150, which will allow you to pity the UR scene if you needed it. It's absolutely gross, disgusting type of gameplay that they're doing. Now let's look at the rewards. Look at the rewards. Ranking wise, nope, let's do not individual rewards. Let's go to rewards for the season. Let's say bronze, you get 100. Silver, you get 200. Gold. And these are seasonal, so it's after the 30-day period of the event of the Magic Scramble event. You'll get 300, and then platinum you get 6, diamond 8, master 1,000, hero all the way up to from least being 1,200 to up to 2,000. And that's not even enough. If you hit first place, you don't even get a multi. You're still 800 sealers away from an actual multi. Like, they are honestly scared. Considering that it takes 20 multis just to hit pity, and you won't even get me one for reaching top 100, is an insane premise. Not to mention how expensive the shop is, even if I wanted to support you guys. Now they're flooding the shop with all the paid currency you can get, and guess what? So for 1,500 Seelas, paid by the way, so you're spending about $24 just to get that. You get one SSR medal, which you need 5 of to even not UR character, but level 60 a character. You need about 10 of the SRs, which you only get 2. And then 5 of the rares, and so on and so forth. It is so minute that if you were to buy any of these packs, it would be the most ruthlessly way to waste your money. I don't go for those at all. I did at first, and then I realized this is a fucking scam. So when you're first starting off, you start off with the beginner missions. You gotta log in for how many days? I think it's just, so this one you can collect automatically. You get 1,000, still not even a multi. Then you hit page 2. Once you log in for a total of 2 days, you get 1,500. So if you combine the two, you get 2,500 gems, right? Still not enough for a multi. Now you get the 100, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 400 extra gems. Guess what? Still not enough for a multi. You are still 400 short if you are a free-to-play player, meaning you're not touching that banner whatsoever, because most people, they save up for the multis. They're not going to do the singles because they feel like it's a waste of time. Typically in other gachas, the multis will have a better rate to go if you did that rather than a single. Single is kind of waste, but not in this game. Singles are probably, in my opinion, the best way you could do anything. And then on top of the UR scenes, the assist characters, and everything else, you have the battle items that you can equip during gameplay, which they have all have about the same effect depending. This one increases your movement speed by 20%, and then you have the apply strength for 10%, and then endurance. So they all have their different abilities, but it's all around the same base mechanic, whether it be crit chance, movement speed, magic attack, all in order. But those you can actually get for free by doing the PvP in the shop. Actually, let's just go over here to the exchange. You see the Boots of Fleetness, and you can re-roll their stats by rebuying these. For the Boots of Fleetness, it's kind of insane because you have to do the Battle Arena PvP, which in order to progress to the way that the other people in this game are playing, you would have to actually spend your Silas. As you can see, he's already at 22,433 points. To my, once I was hero rank, because I started hero rank really early, because it's already on their second season, as you can see, and I'm in master class at 200. I guess I'm still hero rank now, but I'm in 498th place at 2,500. That is a big differential from top to bottom. Even here at number 1, he's at 22,000, and then you have once you get down to third, 16. So that's still kind of crazy. Fourth place, 9, 6, and then 5 for shit. Let's look at top 20. Everybody, they're double my points almost, just 2K over me. Now you get 30 points for winning under 30 seconds and having your entire team survive. So imagine doing that, which it only generates, you get a total of 10 runs after 2 days. You see my runs over here, it's been 1 day so far. Okay, so now they're promoting me to hero rank. That's cool. But it's been 1 day so far, so I have a total of 5 runs, which is a total of, let's see, 60, 120. You get about 150 points a day. If you're doing everything perfectly, you're not losing a character, you're not letting the fight last longer than 30 seconds, and it's all autoed, by the way. So let's take a look at that. Let's just fight this one. And tanks are absolutely insane in this game. They have way too much health, which I'm fine with in this mode of PvP. Where it becomes a problem is Magic Scramble. Magic Scramble is like I said, it's a kill confirmed game to where you're picking up the gems that everybody else, once you kill a person, you can pick up their gems, which in like COD, it would drop like 1 kill tag, and you have your kill tag for a long time. And then when you die, you drop 1 kill tag. No, in this game, you drop all of your, most of your magic gems that you would get from the game, within the game, on the floor for everybody else to pick up every single time you die. So a big strat in this game right now is to have 2 DPS in a tank or 2 tanks, and once you collect enough magic stones, you switch to your tank, you run around the map until you win, and nobody can kill you because there's no debuffing for the tank or anything like that, so they can literally survive for almost the entire game running into the fire or anything like that, because it kind of has a Fortnite mode to where it goes like the storm closes in, so they kind of have that mode to where they have a slow, and then they have fire that emits for the ring to get smaller and smaller, and we won there. But it's completely autoed. As long as you're outpowering and everything else, there's really no tactic to it if you have the strength, unless you're going from color advantage to non-color advantage. So it varies between matches. But honestly, all in all, this game will have no longevity if they don't fix the problems that are occurring right now. There's not much to do in the game. Once you're done with the event, there's nothing else you can really do except Magic Scramble and Battle Arena. And with the whales, there's no catching up. There's literally no catching up. Now, it looks like I'm so high right now because not many people are actually playing the game. We did some math today in the guild and found out about 87,000 players are active on the game right now, which if you played any mobile game, isn't much. So the amount of whales that are at the top is kind of crazy. Mostly people who are spending money, because there's no way. They limit your stamina, so it's going to take about 16 hours. It's going to take you 16 hours just to refill your stamina from 0 to about 128 to where I'm at. So mostly an entire day, and then your stamina's gone. They've just now given out, they've been a little bit more generous. So like Eminence and Shadow, they have what they call like the sandwich system. In this game, it's the potatoes. So let's see if we wanted, I don't have any small ones, but you can see you recover 30, you recover 50, and you recover 100. Now the harder stages you do, which you will need in order to level up your characters, is like very hard. And very hard, let's go to the last stage here, will cost you 60, right? on average, 60 to 50 on average. And then what they also do, like Eminence, is like their gear system, the way it's randomized is RNG'd, so it is. It's the same way with this one, but the difference is you can do this once a day. Once a day. So even if it says purple here, like you will get the purple electric fauna, that's only on the first clear. After that, everything else is randomized. And it's dog shit because you need 5 of them. So there's days, you can go days without picking up not one SSR fauna for the character you need to level up, and that is atrocious. You can then pay more gems, more Stela, whatever they call it, Selas. Yeah, you could pay more Selas, about 100, I believe, just to run it again. Let's test that real quick. If I really needed a character level 60, what would I need to do? How much would I have to pay? We'll use one of these, get my stamina up, because it's gonna ask for my stamina first before I even get in there. I try to press the skip button. You like to skip? Right. Yep. It would take 100 gems from you just to run it again. So not only are they giving you 10 gems per day, but if you would like to farm any of your characters up, let's say you have one team and your RNG is just trash, they're going to take 100 Sealers from you just for you to have another random chance of getting it. And if you don't get it again, it goes up, and it goes up. So they're going to really need to fix the reward system within this game when it comes to the events. So far, they've given out a little bit where it's like 150 to 200. Like they just recently, within the last 3 days, released the rank event for the event, in which you can get a total of, let's see, 50, that's 100, 200, 300, 300, about 600. You can go to a total of 600 Seelas from where I'm at, from doing the rank event. You need a total of 20,000 points. Now, if you don't have the new event character, you're never gonna reach that. I have both event characters. One actually, duped up a little bit, and I'm only at 13,540 points, which makes me 580th in the ranking. Now, what's the good thing about this is that they have another ranking rewards. So for me being 580, I'm getting 1,500. Actually, more than that. 2,000. And then the top gets 101 to 500 gets 250, 2,500, and then 3,000, 3,000, 2,000, so forth. And then what these are called the bonds. So they have the bond system, which allows you to awaken the character as you've pulled a dupe, but you need 10 of them, and they're not easy to get. You can get 3 from that event. From the arena itself, if you go to the rewards, you get one for reaching top in Magic Scramble, and then the same for the battle arena, you get 1. So you're basically netting 3. Well, if this is a week, you're netting about 4. That's if you're topping. You know what I'm saying? That's if you're topping. You're netting about 4 to 5 every month. 4 to 5 every month, unless you get 1 awakening, which isn't bad, but what's bad is the fact that you have to be topping. And if you're facing wells, it's never going to happen. You're not going to have fun. They're going to take over like they have been. But that's honestly it. We've gone through like the pros of the game, what's good about it, and most of the cons, whether it be whales, the shop, the silver medal shop, or the battle arena or the magic arena with them having the hackers. We could talk about some fixes that can really save this game. Now, number 1 is they get off of Magic Scramble. Stop it from being a month. A month is way too long for this mode. It is not that fun. It is very tedious and very hard. So I'm at 2,626 points. So for winning in Magic Scramble, it is a total. You get a total of 10 points for being number 1 in Magic Scramble. That's why it took me 463 matches, because I only have 131 wins. So for second place you get 6, for third place you get 4, and then it goes down, it goes lower and lower to the point where if you're at the bottom of the list, you actually neg 1 point from you. And that entire 5 minutes that you wasted in that match was absolutely useless because someone decided to ult you at the end and steal all your magic stones that you were collecting the entire match. So it can go horribly wrong. And the fact that you have to grind for so long, this is my win rate and everything else, characters I was using, but the fact that you have to grind for so long just to not even get a multi out of the system is absolutely atrocious. Even for being first place, you're not even getting a multi. Another thing is for them to fix that, I want a multi for hitting at least top 1000. The top 1000 should at least get one multi, and then top 100 two multis, so on and so forth. We need more gems. It takes way too long to collect anything, especially for a free to play. Even for me, like I would have to constantly be spending money every single day in order to keep up with everything. Now that's a free mode, but I'm just saying, just with gachas, the banners, and so far they've released 3 banners, maybe more than that when it comes to rate up. They've released almost 5 banners in the 19 days as this game has been released, and there's no way to keep up your funds if you're pulling on everything. Now you can like, oh, it's a gacha, you don't have to pull anything, look at the characters, see if they're good. Most of everything is good, and everything has a color type to where if you do not have the color, it makes the boss significantly harder. If you have the correct color, you also get your skill 1, your skill 2, and your ultimate charge faster within the match, so you even be able to clear it. Because sometimes, and they have another mode that they have in there for bosses is they have like a color activated mode to where if you don't have that specific color, you cannot break the boss's shield, meaning you're not going to have a good time at all. You're going to be stuck in that story or stuck in whatever event that you were doing until you're able to pull a character or get a character strong enough to break that shield. Color wise, so you have to see for the guild raids. Guild raids could save everything if they give decent rewards. We just need more multis. If you're going to drop banners like this, we're going to need more C-lists from you for free. There's no way that, or actually make a banner a rate up banner, like a double rate banner, so that 3% should turn to a 6%. You know what I'm saying? This is not a double rate banner to me. This is a 3% chance to pull one of the rated up characters. Now, I guess they're right. They call it a double appearance rate up. Like that's garbage. It's trash. And stop dropping new characters out in regular gacha without putting them in regular gacha first. I think they should just add the character to the regular gacha and be done with it. Don't have a separate banner to where they're not on the normal gacha yet until the banner leaves. That is atrocious. That is schemy and slimy as hell. Let's see what else can fix this game. No, that's basically it. Without the guild raids having bigger and better rewards than everything else, I don't see this game lasting. And I actually like it. The gameplay's fun. You have your little familia, and if you level it up, it takes less gold for your level up characters, which saves on resources and everything. Like that's neat, that's whatever. But right now, this is literally just you spend your stamina and then you're off the game. You spend it. There's no reason to go to Magic Scramble. You're gonna find in the cheaters. The ranked isn't okay, so you could be a silver in a lobby with a hero, and their characters are maxed out and they're just one-shotting the whole lobby. Then you can also be put with cheaters that just one-shot everybody regardless of status. They still need to work on that. The devs haven't even talked to us about fixing, like they've talked to us about fixing, but they have not fixed anything yet. The game still crashes on Magic Scramble mode. There's just an assortment of problems. So I recommend don't spend any money until they start getting their shit together. But honestly, that's all for me today. I've been your Neck Pillow Sensei, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. And like, comment, subscribe if you want any more videos like this, or come check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/NPSensei. Bye.